Hello students, in my previous video lecture we discussed about the issues related to human resource management. In that we completed the issue of workforce, the VRS schemes, issue of diversity and some introductory part of issue of downsizing. Okay, so let's start continuing the issue of downsizing. Okay, so इन डाउनसाइजिंग पॉलिसीज़ एंड प्रोसीजर्स टू हैंडल डाउनसाइजिंग, क्या रहती है पॉलिसी और प्रोसीजर कैसी रहती है डाउनसाइजिंग को हैंडल करने की, ये देखना है. इन व्हेन द एम्प्लॉइज इज इन्फॉर्म दैट ही और शी इज गोइंग टू बी लेड ऑफ, most organizations have set policies and procedure to handle such occurrences. It is usually the case that the employee is called to a meeting with his or her immediate manager and the HR manager, along with additional people depending on the rank and the role of the employee. This meeting is usually tricky for both the employee and the other attendees, since breaking bad news is painful as well as traumatic for the employee. Okay, सो ये रहता है कि उनको मीटिंग करके बुलाते हैं, कोई और भी उनका जो स्टाफ मेंबर रहते हैं, मैनेजर रहते हैं, HR मैनेजर रहते हैं, इनके सब केस में उनको फायर किया जाता है सबके सामने. ओके, मतलब कोई तो चाहिए कि नहीं, अभी ये एम्प्लॉय जो है वो यहाँ से निकाल दिया गया है. इट इज़ वेरी पेनफुल प्रोसीजर, बट ये जो है ये करना पड़ता है एज पर द policies and procedure of organization. Okay, then downsizing must be handled with care. Okay, ये जो है वो बहुत अच्छी तरीके से हैंडल करना पड़ता है. डाउनसाइजिंग जो करना पड़ता है वो, it is indeed the case that downsizing have to be handled with utmost sensitivity, wherein the reasons for the layoffs are explained clearly and the employee is given a sympathetic hearing. Moreover, the organization must also take into account the fact that the employee can sue the company if the reasons are not convincing enough. मगर मतलब ऐसा रहता है कि अगर जो एम्प्लॉय निकाला गया है वो उनको ये एक्सेप्ट नहीं है कि ये कंपनी ने मुझे ये कारण से हटाया गया है, ये रीज़न से हटाया गया है, तो इसके वजह से वो कंपनी पे दावा भी कर सकते हैं कि ये एक्सप्लेनेशन जो है वो इन कंपनी का गलत है. ओके, सो ये होता है, इसके वजह से बहुत केयर से हैंडल करना पड़ता है डाउनसाइजिंग. ओके, देन कम्युनिकेशन जो है वो भी अच्छे से होना चाहिए. ओके, in case the organization does not handle the process well, it is the fact that its layoff are being announced or there are rumors circulating around them, many employees start to feel jittery and being looking out for other jobs. मतलब रूमर्स फैलाते रहते हैं कोई तो कि इनको निकालना है, ये निकालना है, वो दूसरा एम्प्लॉय है वो उनको भी निकालना है, ऐसे रूमर्स फैलाते रहते हैं कोई तो. सो इसके वजह से क्या होता है कि हर एक एम्प्लॉय के बारे में अपने खुद के इसमें ये होता है कि फील होता है उनको कि अरे कल अपना भी टाइम आएगा, तो क्यों ना हम पहले से ही जॉब जो है वो ढूंढें. ओके, सो ये एक मतलब ड्रॉबैक है, क्योंकि ये एक्सेप्शनल है, क्योंकि ये रूमर्स जो है वो हैंडल बहुत अच्छी तरीके से करना पड़ता है. और ये जो जिनको भी निकालना है, जिनको भी फायर करना है, उनके नाम जो है वो पहले से इसके वजह से अनाउंस नहीं करते. ओके, इफ़ द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन डज नॉट हैंडल ले ऑफ्स प्रॉपरली, it is at the risk of losing even those who are not likely to be downsizing. ओके, हैंडल अच्छे से नहीं किया तो जो मतलब अच्छा एम्प्लॉय है वो भी, उससे भी हम हाथ धो सकते हैं. This is because these employees who are good performers would decide that they would anyway get jobs elsewhere, and instead of sticking around in an organization that is on the verge of economic deliberation, they might as well move jobs. Therefore, any organization that is planning to downsize must approach the same in a calculated and very careful manner. Okay. डाउनसाइजिंग ड्यू टू पुअर परफॉर्मेंस ऑफ द एम्प्लॉयज़, ये अगर हुआ पुअर परफॉर्मेंस हुआ तो कैसे डाउनसाइजिंग कहते हैं कंपनी में, ये देखते हैं. टर्निंग टू द डाउनसाइजिंग रिलेटेड टू पुअर परफॉर्मेंस ऑफ द एम्प्लॉयज़, इट मस्ट बी मेंशन that unless they are given sufficient notice that they have to pull up their legs and ramp up their performance, the organization might not have sufficient grounds for laying them off. All organizations have something called a performance improvement plan, wherein the employees whose performance is suspect are told about the same and their performance put on watch. During this period, they are monitored by their immediate managers along with the HR manager, and if they do not improve even after the mandatory watch period is over, they are then let go with the reason for the same being stated clearly and in writing. मतलब जिनका परफॉर्मेंस पुअर है इनको पहले वार्निंग देते हैं, वार्निंग देने के बाद भी अगर उनमें कुछ सुधार नहीं आया तो फिर उसको राइटिंग में क्लियरली करते हैं कि पुअर परफॉर्मेंस की वजह से आपको निकाला गया है. ठीक है. देन as mentioned in the introduction, downsizing is very painful to the employees since their source of livelihood is being taken away from them, especially in these gloomy economic times when everyone wants job security and assured income. Downsizing can be extremely traumatic to the employees. Therefore, it is indeed the case that a human approach must be adopted so that the employees do not feel that they have been treated unfairly. Having said that no organization exists for charity, and hence they too need to the firm on when to downsize and whom to downsize. These are complex challenges that need creative and humane approach, and this is where the personality of the HR manager comes into question, since he or she must be responsible and balance the competing needs of the employee and the organization. ओके. सो ये HR मैनेजर के हाथ में है कि वो कैसे हैंडल करता है ये पेनफुल प्रोसीजर को, मतलब डाउनसाइजिंग को. ओके. सो ये है डाउनसाइजिंग कंसेप्ट. लास्ट है कंसेप्ट है वर्क लाइफ बैलेंस. इश्यूज जो है वो कंप्लीट हो गए हैं. अभी वर्क लाइफ बैलेंस क्या है ये देखना है. ओके. सो बैलेंस कैसे बनाना है लाइफ में, ये एम्प्लॉयज़ के लिए ये यहाँ पे बताया है. एट अ फंडामेंटल लेवल, work balance means that employees can successfully juggle their work and non-work lives. The non-work lives include family commitments, leisure, social engagement, and personal pursuits like education. Okay. Basically, the idea of work-life balance is ensuring that employees are not so swamped by their work commitment that they are unable to function normally outside work. Okay. So ये मिक्स करना नहीं है अपना, मतलब जो काम है काम की जगह काम करना है, और बाहर जो है वो डिस्कस करना है. आपके जो भी इश्यूज़ है, जो कुछ सोशल कॉन्टैक्ट्स हैं, पर्सनल इश्यूज़ हैं, एजुकेशन रिलेटेड हैं, जो कुछ भी है वो बाहर डिसाइड करना है. और ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के अंदर आप आए तो फिर ये सिर्फ ब्रेक के टाइम ही आपको डिस्कस करना है, ये मिक्स नहीं करना है अपना पर्सनल इशू और वर्क इशू. ठीक है. The simplest way of achieving this is minimizing the hours which employees spend at work. The idea is giving them enough time to pressure other after work lives. For example, it must be extremely difficult for Bangladeshi garment workers who work 14 to 16 hours a day for 7 days a week टू अचीव एनी सेम्बलेंस और बैलेंस. मतलब जो कुछ भी टारगेट है वो अचीव करने के लिए वो इतना टाइम वर्क करते हैं. Okay, तो ये एग्जॉस्ट हो गए. The challenge of reducing work hours is that uh, it has the potential to reduce productivity. After all, under normal circumstances, the more hours spent at work, the more work get done. However, there are two approaches which can be used to reduce work hours without affecting productivity. Okay, so the first approach is through workplace flexibility. Using flexibility workplace techniques, employees can be able to work remotely. Okay, alternatively, they can choose which time to work. Flexible workplaces certainly increase chances of achieving work life balance without affecting productivity. This is because they enable an employee to work when it is most convenient for them and thus be able to pursue other interests. The second approach is to reduce work hours as a reward for achieving targets. Okay. For instance, once employee have been assigned their task for the day and whoever completes the task can leave. This approach can motivate employees to work harder and thus produce more. In the end, they have more time to dedicate to their after work lives and the organization benefits from sustained productivity levels. Okay. However, the challenge with leaves goes beyond simply granting it. The challenge is in designing policies around the leave. Take maternity leave, for instance. President Obama recently rightly observed that the US is the only advanced country without paid maternity leave. Okay, then the bottom line is that using leave to improve work life balance goes beyond simply granting it. In most cases, granting leave is the easy part. The hard part is ensuring that employees don't feel pressured not to take the leave. Basically, taking leave shouldn't be considered a sign of lack of commitment to the organization. Employees should not feel that by taking leave, they are stifling their chances of advancement. An organization also needs to think about leave compensation arrangement which are favorable to both the organization and the employees. Okay. Workplace flexibility and leave policies are by no means the only measures which can be used to improve employees' work life balance. Okay, they are just the easiest for any organization to employ. Another simple approach is offering employees training and development on key life skills. Okay, there are several ways employers can help employee achieve that ever exclusive goal of work life balance. For example, allowing work from home, then restricting hours worked, focused on image and culture that top management projects, then focusing on outcomes and not hours worked. Okay, then looking deeper at workplace culture, then promoting breaks इन द वर्क डे. ओके, प्रमोट करते हैं कि बीच बीच में कब कब ब्रेक ले सकते हैं करके. देन गिविंग एम्प्लॉयज़ इंफॉर्मेशन अबाउट वर्क लाइफ बैलेंस, देन अलाउिंग एक्स्ट्रा टाइम ऑफ for charitable pursuits of volunteer work. Okay, then unlimited vacation time policies, then providing child care benefits, ये भी work life balance में include है. Then offering maternity and paternity leave to new parents, then getting put input from employees, ask them what other benefit may be useful. Also pay attention to sign of inadequate work life balance to see if more adjustment are needed. Okay, also watch the stress and burnouts. Then providing help to employees to get everyday tasks done, then offering wellness plans. Having a healthier workforce can lead to less stress and fewer absence, which can boost productivity, and reduce the need to work extra hours to stay caught up. Offering flexible hours by allowing employees more flexibility in what hours they work in a given day, employees can better manage their time around all obligations. Some companies are even going for flexible work weeks in which employees can work longer days and take a 3-day weekend every week. If this is too much, consider that flexibility hour could even mean allowing employees to make up hours lost to personal appointments or etc. So they do not need to take time off to accomplish these things. Okay. So, okay, students, here we completed the first chapter of human resource management. Okay, if you have any query, then please message me in my comment box. Okay, so take care. Thank you.